That though. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for some more Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. Oh yeah, we're going to the Technomite City. That's what it was. Technomite City. I'm not gonna lie, kind of sucks. This is probably the point of the game where I assume many would probably struggle. Sorry about the chair making all this noise. I'm trying to avoid touching my Elgato at all costs, and it's just like right there, right on the cut. Like I'm sitting up in my chair, crisscross applesauce, dick in my bowl, but it's gonna cause the chair to squeak a bit. And like I said, apologies, but then again, it's fine. It happens almost all the time. Yeah, I had this whole big plan today. While I was at work, I was, thinking at work, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do when I get home? Like, I've got all these things I want to do. I've been, like, in a really big RPG mood. I've been playing a lot of those. Currently, like, I start up P5 again because I can unlock trophies on the PS5. So I was like, fudge, I'm going to scoot up a little bit. Been going through Dragon Quest 3, the HD version. Been going through Mary Skelter, kind of. Again, sort of. Starting it over, because I have the Switch version. And I played it back on PS Vita back in the day. Also, I hope that my internet's good. I kind of... Wait, no, this game's downloaded, ain't it? I'm not streaming this. I don't think I am. I fucking hope I'm not. Because it's been pretty bad lately. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I have to finally switch stuff out, huh? Hang on. It's circled to do that. I'd say, if anything, let's switch out. A long time ago, I mentioned that, hey, you should keep the water thing on because it's something you're going to end up using quite often. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any weapons that are fully upgraded except for the Lacerator. But that's still a good damn weapon to have. If anything, I could just click on it and just activate it that way. It's going to be really annoying. But we can try to keep it in our secondary for now. Alright, that's it. Hold on, I'm gonna move. Yeah. Once again, sorry about that, but I'm gonna just move everything so this stops making noise. Okay, anyway. So, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home, record Ratchet, which I'm doing right now. Well, first I gotta go home, take a, wicked shit, of course. And then, as you do. Shit, shower, and shave, except I didn't need to shave this time, not yet, anyway. But, yeah, did all my things, ate all that stuff, ate some food. You know how it goes. And then start up Ratchet. And the other plan was to do both Ratchet and an episode of Pragmata commentary, because I think the next episode is like maybe 40 minutes long. Most of them are usually like 40 minutes anyway. That's why I try to narrow it down to. I think you can destroy these. Maybe not. But there is a gold bolt that hides in here. So, I usually wait it out. Not that you need to. I don't think it's random, though. I believe that it has a certain... Or what I mean to say is, like, I don't know if it goes completely around at all times. Like, if it's active during the entire time you're in this level or not. I don't know. But, either way. Special sticky... I never read these, by the way. I never cared. I would just buy it and just go with that. Double the damage, double the fun. I mean, 30,000 for that, that was crazy. Yeah, that's the charged mod. Lock-on mod, which just... I mean, for 5,000, that's pretty good. Pretty damn cheap. I'd say because we're trying to upgrade things, we should probably try to upgrade that. Or get that for now. I think everything else is going to be too costly. Yeah, I figured. There's Slim Cognito, which... If I'm not mistaken, I guess he apparently came from the first game, but I can't remember. Because I remember hearing that recently, I'm like, wait, he was in the first game? Like, but where? Like, I don't remember. And, like, I play a lot of Ratchet 1. Well, funny enough, I was actually wanting to play Ratchet 1 recently, too. And then I ended up... Oh, well, that's upgraded now. Fuck off. Dicks. Let me guess. That's also V4 right now, too? Oh, my dear God. Fine. Oh yeah, these guys right here, these guys are terrible. And I mean, just the absolute epitome of the worst characters to deal with. Sort of. I mean, I wouldn't say they're a huge struggle, but they definitely are the type of thing that's like, oh god, those guys again. Sorry, get my bearings. Anyway, I was going to record Ratchet. Oh, I should talk about Ratchet 1. Yeah, I was wanting to play Ratchet 1 again recently. I fucked up. And I noticed that every time I tend to play Ratchet 1, I always seem to kind of just do it when I'm feeling kind of down, I guess, I noticed. Which is funny, because it's like, I got nothing. I just want to play something. And I usually whip out Ratchet 1. And then I was playing Ratchet 1 without really feeling down. And then I was like, oh, this is weird playing it without having that sort of mindset, I guess. So I, was like, I turned it off and went back to play P5. Anyway, so yeah, today's thought process, which I'm still doing it right now. I mean, you can tell I'm literally actually doing it right now as we speak. Which, of course, was play some Ratchet. Get that going. Maybe possibly even do some Pragmata, recording stuff for the other channel. And then other than that, I mean, either draw or just play something. I don't know. God, I really need to get these guys upgraded bad, because they need it bad. I mean, look how much just damage it takes to kill just even the small fry. Like, sure, I'll get a ton of XP from killing them and stuff, which is good. That's what Ratchet should do normally. Although, sometimes, depending on the Ratchet game in question, it's kind of a little weird. Looking at you, Kraken Time. Because there's one part in Kraken Time where you go back in time to the Warmonger place, or whatever it's called. And you can actually get, like, a huge amount of XP from just that level alone, because for some dumbass reason, they just, I guess, didn't balance it around them properly. I don't know, it's really bizarre. Oh, god damn it. I don't think these guys respawn or anything. By the way, if you buy the Beehive now, good luck. That's all I can tell you. Just good luck. You're not getting that thing upgraded for quite some time. It is a pain in the ass to bother with. Speaking of a pain in the ass, I don't think you can suck anybody up. You can, I think, suck up boxes. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Okay. I was going to say, because like this is a PSP version, you probably can't do that. Only then to just find out. Yeah. Yeah, you can. And while I'm here, I might as well switch out gadgets, because I have no reason to keep the bomb. Just saying. That way I can just have it front and center and ready to go when it's needed. Yeah, it's weird that the Scorcher does decent damage, even though it's kind of a... The Scorcher's a weird weapon where it kind of exists early game, but at the same time, it's kind of like the halfway between early game and mid-game. It's kind of a mid-game weapon, but at the same time, you can get it pretty early, so it's really weird. Like, it's doing a good amount of damage to the Technomites right now, and that's the part that I find very baffling about it. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this guy and then hit him and then knock him on the statue. That knocks that down. However, if I'm not mistaken, if you turn around right here, there should be a gold bolt behind you that you can break a wall to. Getting some God of War 1 flashbacks with the Zeus or Ares statue, whatever the fuck it was. Yes, here we go. Cool. Ain't it crazy that I remember most of these gold bolts? That's insane. But yeah, like I said, even though I'm doing this stuff right now, I'm not going to go too far into this. And I'm not trying to, like, say, like, oh, man, you know, anybody's weird or whatever. It just, when I got home, my cousin had texted me. Because I texted him on his birthday. I said, happy birthday. And then he sent me a message. Because I didn't get to see it until today. Because, you know, Facebook and all that. I don't have Messenger shit. Talking about, like, synchronicity and stuff. And I had to go look up what he meant by that word. I'm like, I think I have an idea what he means by that. But I don't know. He was talking about, like, hey, remember that stuff, you know, we used to talk about, like, back in the past, like, just, you know, weird shooting the shit stuff or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, talking about like, you know, what do you think is real or not with things, I guess. And again, I'm not trying to say this in any way, shape, or form, you know, like he's saying something bad. I'm just saying, like, I was kind of taken aback just a little bit at first. I'm like, which I'll probably end up telling him that anyway, because I'm going to probably play some games with him this weekend or something. Kind of a little taken aback. It's like, whoa. I mean, I don't mind people telling me whatever, but like, damn, you know? It came out of nowhere. Shit, alright, sure, we can talk about that. I don't mind. I'm cool. Don't bug me none. What the fuck's the skill point for? Probably not getting hit, I guess. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I got hit a couple times. I don't know. Either way. I just found it so crazy. So jarring at first. And it kind of, my brain chemicals were still just like, I was still kind of tired from work. Trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. And then my brain was like, man, like, we could just, you know, play some games with him real quick, and we can talk about that then. But he's not able to tonight, so kind of why I'm doing this. And then, fucking hell, like, even today, like, I'm gonna hang out with my brother. He's coming over. We have some plans for game ideas. I don't want to spoil anything in the off chance that you guys might be interested in seeing it, but I am thinking about starting a new series. I know. But it's more of like a slight sister series, if anything. I wouldn't even call it a sister series, but more like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a denomination, just something like, god damn it, basically just an, okay, so if you guys are familiar with my channel, I have this one series on my channel, it's called Super Genius, and it's a play on words, you know, genius, and then the NES, basically. It's just playing games and showing them off. That's pretty much what that is. I was heavily inspired by AVGN. And you're probably going to say, yeah, you fucking copied off of James and Mike Mondays, didn't you? Well, yes and no. I mean, I guess if you really want to go that far, you could say yes. And they're probably going to say, well, you're a hypocrite because you don't like people copying off your shit. Why do you copy off somebody else? Well, I don't really know AVGN personally, so that's why it's a little bit, I guess, for me, mentally, a little easier to be like, he gets copycats all the time. But I don't know. It's still, I don't know. Yeah, it's James and Mike Mondays, basically, but just change to something where I do it. I just want to show off games and have fun. It's just a way to play games without having to stick with a Let's Play. Either way, you know, call me what you will. But you are right. At least I can admit it. That's the first step to recovery, right? Admitting you have a fault. These things, I think they can damage you too. Probably. I was gonna say, I don't know if I really want to find that out, but maybe they don't. It's been a long time, guys, since I've beaten Ratchet. Size. Also, the boss fight coming up is dog shit. They better give me, I was gonna say, you better give me some ammo boxes. And if you don't have specific weapons, good fucking luck, because it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Okay, so the PDA basically is just like it was in Ratchet 1. Fuck that, we're just gonna buy this for now, because why not? It does decent damage. PDA basically makes it to where you have a shop that you can... Wait, how do you aim again? Oh yeah, it's select. Alright, so this is our boss fight. He can, however, kill the enemies, which is really good. Oh, sorry. That was not... I might have to cut that out. Maybe that's too late. I deeply apologize for that. I'm not DSP, I promise. That literally just came out on its own. As in, I did not pull a DSP and force that. God. It's fucking gross. I'm so sorry. Anyway, just to finish what I'm talking about real quick, so... the new idea I have now is going to be called Super Genius RPG. And it's just a work in progress idea where we just do, well, RPGs. Which on paper, you know, it's like, well, then what's the point of Super Genius then? I mean, don't you do RPGs there too? Yeah, but I'm thinking and considering having Super Genius RPG, if my brother is down for it, which I know he's not going to say no to it, but basically it's a way for us to play an RPG for a while rather than just one singular part. So if there's an RPG that we like or want to try out, say for example, I'm just going to use this as a huge example. It's not going to happen probably. I don't expect it to. Because if anybody's going to play, it's going to be me. Where, let's say I'm doing Final Fantasy 16. Because I just beat that game not that long ago. So now I'm free to do it. I'm free to play it. So let's say that I liked it enough to where I kind of want to do a Let's Play of it. But at the same time, I don't want to ever feel like I have to do a full Let's Play if I ever decided not to. So basically, I'm just kind of doing what I normally do with Let's Plays, but this time I'm just putting a name and title on it, so that way people know, like, hey, there's a high chance that this is not going to get finished. It's just a way for us to do a multi-part RPG series without having it just be a singular part to show off an RPG, because I feel like sometimes one singular Super Genius episode is not enough. And the thing is, too, like, the game that my brother wants to show off, you can see it on Ratchet's face right now. I'm pretty sure you know exactly. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what he wants to show off. Get a little thumbnail here, I guess. So, oh yeah, we have Box Breaker. I forgot about that. This planet also sucks ass, but it's not nearly as bad as the last planet. Which, looking back on it now, it's kind of funny. I used to think that level sucked ass, and I went through it like almost no problems. How? How the fuck do I manage these things? I don't even know, man. I don't know anymore. These are breakable, by the way, and thankfully Box Breaker does work. Alright, so this level actually has a gimmick to it, believe it or not. A very odd gimmick, but it does actually have one. So it has a day and night cycle. Yeah, I think that's kind of weird too, but it does work for what it's worth, sort of. I guess that depends on the person in question. It's not going to affect these guys or really much of anything except for only like one singular enemy. God damn. Look at that. I took half fucking damage. Half my health from that shit, and the guy took forever to kill. So, those sheep down there, the way this works is they'll basically turn into were-sheep. That's kind of what's going on. And I think the day and night cycle, I'm not sure exactly 100% how it's supposed to work. Like when it activates or whatever, but all I know is that it sucks. It's annoying. It's a neat idea on paper, but then you actually do it, and it's like, okay, why are we doing this? Why are we making this shit hard on me for? I forgot that boxes don't respawn. Unless they're weapon boxes. And not only that, but this level also sucks in the fact that you have these little fucking bastards to deal with. Yeah, okay, so they're going to force you to deal with the sheep anyway. So again, pretty much they just turn into were-sheep, and, well, they're tough. They will most likely eat your ass hard. Most of the time. By the way, I think Agents of Doom, yeah, they'll blow up as soon as you throw up a new pair. Basically just telling you to fuck off, and you're not allowed to have fun. Luckily, the sheep seem to be pretty easy to dodge, because it's been a while, so I don't remember exactly how easy this shit was, but hey. Incinerator. You know what also kind of sucks, too, is we're not doing challenge mode. You guys don't get to see all the superb fun aspect of this game, I guess. Yeah, the crossbow is supposed to do a good amount of damage, but I don't know. Seems like it's kind of having a rough time right now itself. That's level 1, but even then, still, like, this is the problem with Ratchet games, is you get to a certain point of the game where your weapons are just outclassed. Almost immediately, and even if you did buy... let's say, the newest, strongest weapons... Look, I'm trying to fucking launch up, it's not working very well. Even if you were to buy, like, the new strongest shit, you just won't be able to keep up half the time. Because by the time you buy that new shit, guess what? That shit's level 1. Which means you're not getting anywhere with it. which sucks. If you couldn't tell. But that's just a Ratchet problem always. I don't know why they do that. I think it's a weird sort of kind of forced aspect where it's like, alright, so yeah, you don't have to go replant them. I just saved everybody here that's watching a good solid 25 minutes doing that shit. You're welcome. Oh yeah, they also spoiled her in the PS5 version because when you're loading up the game, it will show like her evil side for the icon in the bottom right for some reason. I don't know why they spoiled it, but hey. It's whatever. They did what they wanted. I mean, the game's been out forever. That's true, but even then, I still believe that you shouldn't spoil things to a certain extent. It depends. Like, say for example, I mean, I know, you know, Final Fantasy VII's been out forever. Everyone knows about Aerith and Sephiroth. Okay, maybe not everybody, but everyone watching this video most likely does. And it's like, yeah, it's been out for ages. We've known it for ages now. But let's say that you're playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time on PlayStation, and as soon as you boot up the game, you get a trophy immediately that says, Aerith dies, by the way. It's like, okay. Because at that point, that, like, I don't feel like devs, unless they really wanted to, I don't think they should spoil their own game, but that's up to them if they want to do that. I'm going to take a wild guess and say most likely that High Impact had nothing to do with the idea of that being shown. So, I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, this is just Ratchet Size Matters, and who's really paying this much attention to fucking Size Matters in 2026? Unless you're doing like a marathon of it or something, then I don't know. Alright, so yeah. This stage, or this area, basically, they'll go back to being regular sheep after a little while. And I think when they're small sheep, they might possibly give you about the same XP as you would normally, but I don't know, because I'm not getting anything from the suck cannon, so beats the hell out of me. Yeah, going back to the topic about what I was talking about earlier with the message from my cousin, it's like, I did not expect that out of nowhere. That's why, because it was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like I said, I don't mind. I'm just saying, like, it's just funny, really. Just a huge juxtaposition in my day. I had a pretty good day today. On break, I went to the bathroom and I saw myself in the mirror and I said, damn, you actually are quite handsome. Like, I feel handsome today. And I just kind of felt good for pretty much the rest of the day. Did my job, whistled my tunes, you know, that kind of thing. Just had an alright day, not much I can say. Kind of thought about what I was wanting to do here. Was the main thing. Like, what I want to do this weekend, which I have a lot of stuff. Because there's a lot of RPGs I want to play. I told you guys earlier, I've been playing through P5, Dragon Quest 3, Mary Skelter. There's like something else too, I forget what it was. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Also, I'm running out of ammo all the fucking time, dude. Yeah, because that's what this goddamn Forsaken game does to you. These stupid-ass plants keep coming back. Regrowing. Yeah, Size Matters just, it's not a very great Ratchet. It's not even a bad one either. It's just a very odd one. This lockpick's not that bad. Also, if you asked me, like, do I prefer Size Matters' way of, like, this is essentially the Trespasser. You know, same thing with the laser from TOD. It's essentially just a way to get inside of areas. Whatever you want to call it, that's basically essentially what it is. Just a way for you to get inside something. And unfortunately, Angela's pussy is not the thing we're getting inside of today. But regardless, we're here. I think, this one's the big one, I think. I forget how this works. wait. Oh, shit. I don't remember. Oh, this is going to be annoying. I just know it is. Because I think there's like a gold bolt up there somewhere. Am I stuck with that now? That's kind of stupid. I don't think so. Unless they're making it to where like only one's allowed at a time. New helmet though. It might have better defense, I don't know. Nope. But wait, what the hell did we get? I think it was an item helmet. Yeah, I think so. Ah, shit, come on. Why does this game just not work sometimes? Why do you have to be so frustrating? Like, this is how it's supposed to go, but it's not working now. I must have fucked up. I don't know. Usually the darker version is typically the one that is the taller one, so... Ouch. Hey, they copied off DMC Devil May Cry. What the hell, man? Oh yeah, speaking of boss fights that suck dick. Well. Bad. Bad boss fight, essentially. Really bad boss fight. This one. Yeah, this one's not that great. At all. So, the gimmick right now... How much health do we have? Or can we have? Just kill me now, before it's too late. Why can't I go back and get... Oh, there it is. I already did buy all my... Okay. Pfft. I was like, I should just go back to the shipment of my items again. Or my ammo. That's not where I meant to go. I'm sorry. I am so out of it, you can even tell, like, I'm probably just losing track of things to talk about. But I had, like, 4 or 5 different RPGs I was playing through. I just can't remember all of them. Again, it was P5. Technically, Time Strangers, but that's more of, like, kind of. Also, when I was younger, even sometimes as an adult, I would just do this. I would, try to get her to attack the corn, or, I mean, the weeds and shit. I think it's corn. It's a PSP game, I don't know. Either way, I would try to get her to attack these, so I can just kind of, I guess, have better vision. I didn't know they had the PS1 Crash Bandicoot ass, sort of kind of like, not really dithering, but what, I don't know what you call it. But like the way the crops in the background kind of just sort of have a lower frame rate. Reminds me of Crash. Not that it's a bad thing, just something it reminds me of. These guys, I believe, do give you XP. From even dying from her. I could be wrong, because I'm not getting very much, so maybe it's not the case. So, the problem with this boss fight is many a thing. This is only the first part of the boss fight, and now we're going to get into the second part, which is essentially just fighting her on the go. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal, because like we've been fighting tons of bosses so far, or at least at this point, like just... This is finally the time where we start actually fighting boss fights. Sorry, I had an itch. And, well... To put it frankly, this one's not very fun. Not only is it not fun to fight, but if you die, you do the whole thing again. Yes, from the biplane section, too. I don't know who the fuck thought that was a good idea. Whoever probably made that mistake, hopefully got fired. Kidding. Either way, I think whoever decided that you should just start completely over from the very beginning of this fight is an asshole. They either knew what they were doing or they didn't. Because, as you can tell, you take a hefty amount of damage from this fight. And not only that, but look at the amount of damage that we do normally to her. And this is my strongest weapon currently. This is where I typically turn the fucking game off. And I think you can see why. Even the final boss. The final fucking boss, I mean, it's Ratchet. You know, the final boss is never really as hard as another boss in specific. You know. Also, whenever you get rid of... Oh my fucking god, no. I'm rewinding. You know, I'll show you guys too. I'll show you what happens. I don't know what's with the VHS looking ass quality on this right now. I think it's just the PS5 stream. What the... She just straight up misses. But yeah, see this shit? If you die, you're starting all the way back again. Like, no. Fuck you. I'm not eating shit just because you want me to. Okay, I was gonna say, I probably have, like, no health right now, so it's just... Yeah, I don't know why it looks like that. That's so bizarre. And, sure, she's not necessarily a hard boss. You just kind of just jump, strafe, and then shoot. Like you do with anything else in this game. It's more so the issue that, well, she takes forever to fucking kill. And like I said, this might be the point in time where I just say, fuck this goddamn game and quit playing it. Because things that are this fucking tedious just sucks. But hey, you know, if I beat her, great. Then we can go on to, I think, the final-ish area. Maybe. Well, I know there's another area. I call it the beehive level because I tend to get the beehive by that point. And it's fucking awful. Because that's just what it is. It's just fucking terrible. And yeah, you do get ammo back in this section as well, which is nice. But, of course, the ammo that you end up getting back is relatively fucking random and pointless, so... Noxious gas time. Just basically avoid... Oh, yeah, and then she gets more firepower. Just for now. Yeah, she's going to dodge around. I can't really hit her because she's not going to stay in place for too long. Probably won't even take the acid either. Like, we'll probably end up missing it, and I'm probably going to get... Oh, I'm surprised they're giving me fucking sniper. But yet, I'm out of fucking no ammo. And there's not much I can do about this. This is just... Usually, I don't like quitting games on this channel, but this is one of those points where it's like, you know, fuck this. Like, I have to sit here for another hour or two. Sure, we're in a pretty easy... Oh, you know, this reminds me of the fucking Ratchet 2 boss. Technically, I played this game before I ever played Ratchet 2, so I'm more familiar with this boss than I am that one. Yeah, this was the shit I dealt with as a kid, but I had more patience, too. Surprisingly enough, as a kid, I had more patience. I know it's weird. But now as an adult, it's like, ugh. And you don't get any fucking ammo at all. It's god-awful. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, then just level up your fucking weapons, douche. Or use the fucking incinerator thing or something. I don't know. Fuck. Use the Agents of Doom. Like, they're gonna fucking help. Bro, they can't even reach. Okay, so apparently incinerator does decent damage. That's good to know. You guys were right. My problem is she doesn't stay still long enough to actually even use it. But I can probably... Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Because, like, right now I do have a sizable weapon that I'm surprised actually works. Like, I'm actually genuinely surprised this thing even works at all on her right now. I did not expect that. Not gonna lie. I was wrong about you, Incinerator. I was wrong. I thought that, you know, the Lancers were or Lacerator was my strongest weapon because, I mean, it's my pistols. It just works. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to just work. Only then to find out that I'm kind of wrong. I've been wrong this whole time. Well, at least I know now. But even then, still, like, it's just not very fun. Yeah, I know. I'm coming with excuses to quit already. It's like, dude, you're near the end of the fucking game. Just beat the bitch. Fuck off! Sorry, I had an itch. God, this sucks. Oh my fucking lord. Thank God for a rewind feature, because fuck off. This is exactly what Mike Matei wants you to fucking be forced to fight against. Look, like I said, I understand both sides of the coin when it comes to rewind stuff. Some people consider it cheating. I kind of do to an extent. It just depends on what you're doing. Like, for me, personally, like, I've played this game before. I've beaten it before. I don't know, like... all in all, it technically is cheating, but it is something that at least the game devs do allow. It's not necessarily an exploit that you do outside of the game. I'm not hacking the game. I'm not doing some weird. I'm not doing some weird sort of like twisty fucking hand gestures to make the game, I guess, easier to play. But would that be considered cheating for certain games too? Okay, here's my thing. If you're playing a single player game and it has a rewind feature, like if it's Donkey Kong Country and you die, I think that's fine too, even if you're playing co-op. I'm talking about like if you're playing a competitive game and then you use an exploit or something along the lines of either an exploit or something that kind of just changes things, I guess. Or if, like, say you're losing in a fighting game and, like, pausing the fighting game is usually just rude. Like, that's just what that is. But, say you're playing, like, a fighting game on Switch Online or something. You're playing, I don't know, Fatal Fury on the Super Nintendo Online system. And then you get your ass beat. And then you rewind. I think that's qualification for cheating. Yeah, they expect you to do this entire thing at this level. They give you nowhere to really go to upgrade. They just kind of half expect you to know, like, hey, you should probably be upgrading by now. Which I have. But yet, again, the only weapon strong enough to take her down is my fucking incinerator. And I'm barely ever getting ammo for the damn thing anyway. Not only that, but I have to wait for the fucking ammo to spawn to get it. And it's just garbage. And the agents themselves can't do a fucking thing to her anyway. Even if they wanted to. I guess they don't blow up when they... Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I thought they did. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And now because I'm using Agents of Doom to do anything with, I'm probably going to end up getting more agent ammo than I need flamethrower shit. I guess if anything, there is a pattern that you can kind of just figure out. If you get too close to her, she'll probably end up just using that move. I don't know. Like, it's not necessarily a hard boss to evade, especially if you hide back here and use the camera. I think I just took damage from something. Okay. Acid bombs do seem to work, kind of. Just not very well. Yeah, back to what I was saying, like, for Ratchet right now, it's like, I've beaten the game on PSP before. I've got nothing to prove. I don't fucking care. I'm not hurting someone else because of that. I mean, maybe somebody might be watching and they might be upset that I'm using it, but I'm not, you know, taking them on in a competitive scene or anything like that. That's how I see it. Fuck, piece of shit. Goddamn awful ass game. Oh, I might have to use the Kevin Smith thumbnail again for this one. I might have to. It's bad. It's really fucking bad. Yeah, come back here and I think there's a bolt. Oh yeah, we don't have Clank. I'm like, why can't I do anything? That'd be why. And I forgot that we might have another Clank section to go through, maybe. If that's the case. If I don't have Clank now. So that gold bolt right there, I believe you need to have Clank for it, maybe? Or can I get away with it now? I don't know. So, you know how I like to talk about Ratchet having the fucking shittiest, and I mean the shittiest, ledge grabbing? Yeah. Yeah, take point. You can see it now. Okay, so one thing you can do real quick is just use Sniper. You don't have to just sit here and do what I'm doing. Or you don't have to run up to them and fight them that way. Just use it from here. You'll be better off. Who gives a flying fuck? I mean, I still get to keep my XP. Who cares? This is also the area where you get the shield for the first time, but good luck getting it because you have no goddamn money. Because this game does not like you. At all. I think headshots actually do more damage. Well, yeah, it killed him, so yeah, it probably does. Oh, that was a one-shot. Yeah, that's a good place to snipe at. I kind of tend to forget that you can do that. So I never do it. Until I remember, oh yeah. No, wait, maybe you can do it with that Clank. Yeah, because, I mean, these boxes are here right now. But can I actually reach it for the second jump? Or you're just going to invisible wall this one, apparently. That's not how this works, game. Or unless... Yeah, it might be one of those Clank things. I mean, granted, you can probably most likely teleport back to the ship anyway and get it that way. Maybe. Alright, so for these little bastards, I typically like to throw out agents just to let them do good work against them. Like we did earlier on the Technomite planet, but obviously they're still not that strong, regardless. But I do kind of want them to do something. And somehow these guys take more damage to kill than the fucking big guys. Explain that. Yeah, I have no clue. It's just... It's a Ratchet problem. I would say except for Ratchet 1, though, because like, at least Ratchet 1 has a consistency with just about everything. Your weapons stay consistent the entire game because they don't upgrade necessarily. Yes, there is an upgrade system, but... it's not the same upgrade system as it is here or in later Ratchets. So for most people, they might not even bother with it or even care. Speaking of not caring, dude, how? Who designed this shit? Seriously, who the fuck genuinely thought to themselves, oh yeah, that doesn't have damage. Oh, you'll probably have enough damage at this point to do anything. No, you fucking won't. And weirdly enough, I didn't realize this, but the flamethrower is actually pretty damn strong. Or at least it was. By the way, these guys can shock their buddies. We've seen that happen earlier in the last level, but... Well, now you can see it here. And you can see it happen again. And it will affect you. I probably should stop the video soon, because we're already like 45 minutes in. And if I don't get a checkpoint, then I'm not going to... Well, I won't have a checkpoint. I guess I was wrong about these big guys being annoying. I mean, they suck, but they don't suck as much as I thought they used to. I guess I just must really be that bad at the game for that to happen. Yeah, it seems like right now, my best choice is just to level up sniper shit if I can. And yeah, these guys do have a melee attack, too. It might not seem like they would, or that they even do. But they do, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everybody has a... Oh, that's a checkpoint now. Alright, I hate to do it. I'm just going to end it here. We'll buy something cool. I don't know. The shield kind of fucking sucks. Funny enough, the shock rocket's also ass, too. Maybe we'll show that off next time, but... As far as I remember it being ass. And because this happens to be size matters, it probably is just ass. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more Ratchet Size Matters. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.